Remember in algebra class when you couldn't factor that polynomial or multiply those binomials and how everyone roasted you and made fun of you for the rest of the year? Let's make sure that never happens again. Today I'm going to teach you how to factor polynomials and multiply binomials. First, I'm going to teach you how to multiply binomials. Let's start with this example. We have x minus 2 parentheses x plus 5 parentheses. The method I'm going to use is it's pretty famous. It's known as FOIL. What this is, first, outer, inner, and last. This means that first we multiply the two terms in front of the binomials. X times x, x squared. Done with f. Next one, outer. We take the x and the 5. 5 times x, 5x. Outer is done. Next one is the inner. Negative 2 times x, remember to keep the negative, negative 2x. The last term right here, or done with the inner first. Now we have to do the last. Negative 2 times 5, easy. Negative 10. The negative always stays because it's a positive times a negative. Now that we have most of our equation done, we still need to do one more step. Simplify. Collect like terms. What this means is any terms that are different, they don't have a pair, we just carry them down. We have x squared is the same, minus 10 is the same. Then we combine like terms with the 5x and the negative 2x. What's 5 minus 2? 3. Positive. X stays the same. This is our answer. Now that we've learned foiling, we're going to learn the opposite, factoring. I'm going to write down the same equation that we just solved, but the answer that we got for it. We got x squared plus 3x minus 10. We want to get this equation back to its original form with the parentheses. So here's how we start with factoring. First, we take the first terms or in the last terms of this polynomial. The first term of the coefficient is 1 because 1 times x squared is just x squared. Here it's just negative 10. So now we want to find what multiplies 1 times negative 10 and adds to get positive 3. So thinking of all the factors of 10, we have 1, 10. We have 2, 5. That's it. So we want to make sure that it multiplies to get 10, adds to get 3. And one of them is going to have to be positive and the other is negative. So 1 times 10 is 10. 1 plus 10, not 3. Don't work. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 plus 5 doesn't work, but if we do negative 2 plus 5, that does work. So here's what we're going to do. Now that we have our two numbers, negative 2, positive 5, we take this equation and we rewrite it. This stays the same, x squared. This 3x is what changes. Instead of 3x, we're going to write plus 5x minus 2x. And then at the end, minus 10, just to differentiate. Now that we have this polynomial, I'm going to show you a little trick. X squared plus 5x minus 2x plus 10, same thing as here. Draw a line in there. Now, this is still negative 2x minus 10, but I'm going to put them all in parentheses. This is still x squared plus 5x, parentheses by themselves. Split them up, group them together. Now, what you want to do is actually factor. What's a common denominator between x squared and 5x? Something they both have in common. X. Because x times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. Awesome. Now to the second one. We have negative 2x minus 10. They have a common factor of negative 2. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out the negative 2. Negative 2 times x, negative 2x. Negative 2 times what is negative 10? Positive 5. So x plus 5. this is how I know I did it right. If I have these two terms in the parentheses as the same, when I have that, I just move it by itself. Then I take whatever's left over and put them in the other parentheses. X minus 2. Now that you've learned how to FOIL, first, outer, inner, out, and factor, you can rest assured that you will never embarrass yourself in algebra class again.